Hello everyone and welcome back to Sarcastic Cuddles Gaming. Today we're going to be finishing up Alicemare, or at the very least I think we are. I don't imagine there could be too much longer in this game. It feels like we are at the end. It feels like we are finally putting the pieces together. And by putting the pieces together, I mean I still have no idea what's going on, but I'm pretty sure the end is nigh. So let's talk to teacher. Hello! Who? No, you don't need to say it, because neither do I. Are you lost? I see. Well, so am I. Oh, this is Alan talking. I've searched all over this place, but I can't find it. Do you mind if I come with you? All right, thanks. Maybe with someone else, I might find something different. We need to borrow the passage key again. Let's go to the director. Me? Right. Well, call me what you like. I hate my name. Anyway, nice to meet you. Oh, okay, teacher's following me. Actually, was that teacher talking or was that me talking? Because normally the little person in the corner is who is talking. And if that was me, that's the first time Alan has said anything this entire game. Okay, well, we've got 3 doors again. Okay, doesn't appear to be much in there. Doesn't appear to be much in there. Guess the middle is the way to go. Oh, hey, yes, because there's a shadow person. Also, is it just me, or does this sprite of teacher look, younger? Who knows? Let's see. Good day, Mr. Director. I want to go into the middle. Oh, okay. Yes, that's teacher. It's not Alan. It just looks strikingly like Alan's player model, or sprite, if you will. That's, I guess, a younger version of teacher. Mr. Director, I want to go in the middle room. Could I borrow the key? Aren't we in the middle room?
Didn't you borrow it earlier? I mean, it's fine, but make sure to return it. But only if you can solve my riddle.
Because of course there's a riddle involved.
If there were 3 of me, I'd be able to eat 3 apples in 3 minutes. Okay? There are 100 apples and 100 of me. How many minutes would it take to eat them all?
It'd take 3 minutes, because it would still take the same amount of time, because if there's 3 of you and you can eat 3 apples in 3 minutes, that means it took each of you 3 minutes to eat your 1 apple. So now that the ratio, since it's 3 to 3, now it's 100 to 100. Since the ratio is still 1 to 1, it would just take the same amount of time. Meaning, your trick question is not as tricky as you think it is.
So solve that and I'll give you the key, but you only get 3 shots.
Mr. Director?
Only 3, no more, no less. Tell me once you have it.
He got weird all of a sudden. I know why, though. All right, think it over carefully. I'm not the one being asked. You think about it.
Actually, I think he was talking to you. He didn't really seem to care that I was there. But,
yeah, 3 of me.
It should be 3. Correct! I knew it. All right, check the far right bookshelf.
You have to listen to what the heart says. If you don't, your heart will attack you. Okay. Far right. Small piece of paper is stuck inside. Take it out. Question 2. It took 3 of me 3 minutes to eat 3 apples. Now, what's the minimum number of me it takes to eat 100 apples in 100 minutes? Oh. So now we're trying to be tricky. Okay, I might be doing the math on this kind of weird to get the answer that it is, but okay, if there's 100 minutes, that's how you 100 minutes to eat 100 apples. Every person can eat 3 apples. Every person eats 1 apple in 3 minutes. It takes 3 minutes to eat an apple. So how many people is the minimum to? Okay, so then if you do it by that logic, let's say you take the 100 minutes and you divide that by the 3 minutes it takes to eat each apple, you get 33. So if there's 3 people eating, then That would... So if it's 33, then 33 times 3, 33, 66, 99. So that would be one short of eating 100 apples at 100 minutes. So you actually need 4 people. And that would be the minimum, because 3 people just barely falls short. Ha ha ha. I'll leave this to you. Thanks. Look closer. There's another paper. Oh, okay. Obtained a notebook scrap. Oh, got one of these again. The ant told me that the frog is bad. The frog told me that the cat is bad. The cat told me no, the rabbit is the worst of them all. I thought this was gonna rhyme, and it turned into a really bad song. So I them. So I stabbed them? So, excuse me, mister. Question 2. I took the blah, 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 blah. 4? Correct! Yes, okay, so my backwards train of thinking actually brought me to the right answer. The key is yes, here you are. Obtained the key to the middle room. Good, we got it. That surprised me. No, it's nothing. What, my intelligence? Were you not expecting me to be smart? Now, what did you mean by the middle room? Is there like a door in here? Oh, so there is. Okay, so I do need to go in the middle area. I'm not missing anything there. Oh my. I think there's been a murder. Don't know what they gave that away, but you know what? How you doing? Cold. Yeah, okay. I would imagine so. Him? Yeah, he was a great guy. Really? You seem a little hesitant. Did you kill him? Are you the murderer? How about you? I was telling him I'd go visit him tomorrow, but it seems like he was troubled. Oh, well, he was troubled. Oh, was he? He was dead when I got here. I'm so scared. Who found him first? The person next to me. But he hasn't said a word. This seems complicated. Okay, does seem a little bit complicated. Hi. Calm down, calm down. Okay. I don't even care about that. I don't care about that guy. I'm more concerned with him not being able to play outside until this is settled. This person seems to know something. Excuse me, could we talk? He seems to be deaf. Do you know sign language? I see, that's a problem. How else can we talk with someone who's deaf? Okay, so we have to figure out who oh, wait a second, how can we talk to someone who's deaf? There's a pen and paper in the very, very, very first room that I entered here, so... You're the one he was dead when I got here, okay. And, oh, he was a great guy, and you're the one that's like, oh, I didn't care about that guy. I think it might have been you. I have my suspicions about you, and I definitely have my suspicions about he was dead when I got here. It couldn't be me. I was gone. Anyone want to confirm that? Do you have an alibi? I don't think you do. Hey, there we go. Okay, a feather pen. A feather pen. Yes, I'd very much like to grab that, actually, thank you. Hi. Can you give me some paper or something? Now to return to writing. Oh, I'm writing a novel. But the kid who came here recently is a really good writer. He's still so small. How can he write so much? He must have started early. That's nice. That's fantastic. I see. With a paper and pen, I guess we can write things to each other. Oh, what is it? A pen? Sure. I don't need it anymore. I don't have any paper. One of my sisters might. Oh, what to do? Let's get the paper from somewhere else. Oh, you had the pen. Oh, I see. I couldn't just grab this quill and this paper that's up here. Excuse me. Hey, can I have the paper? Paper? Yes, certainly. I just have this writing paper. Oh my, it's you. I'm looking forward to your book being completed, you know. This again. Oh, well, thank you very much. Oh, so teacher is who she was talking about that was writing. Well, I have a pen and paper. I guess I'll go find out who the murderer is. Hey, buddy. Got some information for me? Hold on. Do you know anything about what's going on? Yes, let me talk to the deaf man. He knows a whole lot of dots. This isn't the language they speak here. I'll be fine. You only know the one language, right? Yes, I haven't taught you. It's too soon for you children to do that kind of study. I'll give it a shot. Give me some time. Okay, what are you talking about? All right, here we go. There was a detective who talked to each person here, but suddenly the lights went out and his throat was slit. Seems he had poor hearing. Before he died, there were 5 people in the room, the same ones here now. We'll call them A, B, C, D, and E. They were asked what they were doing before the murder. A, I was doing some reading here, then it suddenly went dark and I dozed off. I didn't know he was dead until I woke. B, he was murdered? Really? He wasn't a bad guy, though, to stab him with a knife like that. C, I want to play outside. I was just here for some tools. I don't know anything about him. D, calm down. I can't believe he was dragged here. Those footprints are big, so it must have been a man. E, yeah, I was here, but I left right away. He wasn't even here then. I know the answer, but you have to answer it. It has to be someone else who interferes with the heart. There are 2 culprits. Good luck. Oh, there are 2 culprits. Is it who I think it is? Oh, I didn't mean to answer yet. I forget who was who. Okay, D is definitely a culprit. There's no way that that isn't the case, but who else? Because there was the guy, there was the girl who said she wasn't here or something like that. Oh, I was here after. I think she was B, though. And D? Right. I explained it, and he seems to understand. It should be fine now. Killing a person, what an awful thing to do. Let's go. How is it fine now? What did this do for me? Why did this do for me? Did this just, like, unlock the door up here or something? Okay, I'm gonna... I just realized I haven't found any shards in this world yet, so I'm gonna go through again real quickly and see if I can't find something. What is that? That was not there before. I was trying to find a shard. Instead I found a... No, it's nothing. I just feel a little odd. You might not want to get too close to that. Yeah, I'll touch it. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I was dead. Okay, what did I just do? What did I just touch? Where am I? Hi, who are you? Just noticed. What an odd boy, very odd. I'm a bit lost. Would you mind guiding me? It's fine. You should be able to see the way. I can't see too well. Me? I'm Fiona. I think that's what it was. You. Yes, you smell like tears. I'll call you Crybaby. Thanks. No, I have no soul anymore. Just little teeny shards. Have I been collecting the shards for you? It's his fault. All of it. Even the fact I won't be reborn. Yes, indeed. He's always been that way. Letting his hair grow long, I'm sure he learned how to cut it a long time ago. Honestly, it's so wimpy of him to be unable to forget. He needs to break things off. He's not going to get anywhere dragging around all that weight. Not even knowing that, for all his smarts, it pisses me off. He's an idiot, he is. Stupid moron. Ugh. What? No, I'm not heavy. Sure, I did eat a lot, but I kept things under control. Ugh, come on, let's go. What was that all about? There's no one actually in the room, so who was I talking to? Was that the door? Are you Fiona the door? Oh, there's blood. Good, my favorite. A burgundy storybook. Yeah, I think I'll read that. There was a little house deep in the woods. In this little house lived a mother, a father, and a girl. Their lives were very needy. But the mother and father were kind, and the girl could put up with hunger. It happened very suddenly. Her mother, as if a changed person, began treating her daughter coldly. As soon as her father went out, her mother dragged the girl into the woods and told her this.
There's no more food for you. You can't come back home." The woods were dark, and she didn't know her way back. The girl closed her eyes and thought, "Why? Is it because I was weak? That's why there was no food for me?" As she mumbled to herself, a lone boy talked to the girl. "I'll be strong so you can be weak." The girl was terribly surprised, and she said, "Yes, that's right," before falling asleep. The girl renounced having to face up to herself. Oh, okay. That kind of sounds slightly vaguely like Letty and Rick's story. Well, I got 3 paths, and I think we all know I'm gonna go down the one with the blood, so let's just get that over with. Oh, hey, another bookshelf. A Vermilion storybook. Yes, okay, because the Vermilion storybook was Chelsea's, I think, so these are continuations of these people's stories. Let's see what this one says. There was a white house near a flower garden. In this white house lived a mother, a father, and a girl. The father rarely came home to the house. The mother was so old and frail, so the girl did various tasks in her stead. One day, on an errand, the girl broke a promise with her mother and picked flowers in the garden. The girl went to her grandmother's house with a kind person she met there. That was me. After the girl fetched some medicine, she returned to her grandmother's room to find that she'd been eaten by a wolf. The girl was terribly scared and could not move from the spot. The wolf drew near her. The moment the wolf reached for the girl, the wolf was cut in twain. Behind the wolf stood her father, wielding an axe. Wait, her father? I was the one wielding the axe. Am I somehow connected to these characters in a way that I maybe don't know? The girl trembled at the sight of the slaughtered wolf and her red-stained father. Afterward, the girl ran all the way back home and locked herself in her room. There was the voice of her father. There was the voice of the girl, too. Father killed a person, but isn't it me who's the most to blame? Was that father? Was it a person? The more she thought about it, the more the scene was so jumbled in her head, so she decided not to think about it. The girl renounced having to acknowledge anything. Huh. So these are the stories of these people, but did these events actually happen and that's why they ended up with Teacher? Maybe it's some kind of orphanage for these people, for these kids who have lost their families after these tragic events happened, and they just happen to be related to storybooks or classic fairy tales. I'm not quite sure. I still haven't wrapped my head around what exactly is like a fabrication, what is actually a genuine dream, and how is the dream world connected to the real world, considering it seems like I just went through a Narnia wardrobe and then all of a sudden I'm in people's dreams. But the story acts as if I was there, except in that instance it said it was the father instead of me. So, a turquoise storybook. I don't remember whose was turquoise. There was a large house and a large city. Oh, I think this is Joshua. In this large house lived a mother, a father, a boy, the boy's brother and sister, and many other people. The boy had many things forced upon him, and he grew tired of it all. He found fun in sneaking out of his large house to adventure outside, then telling his mother of his escapades. Many of the stories were lies, but his mother delighted at them and patted him on the head. One day, lightning struck, and father's castle was ruined. The castle crumbled. There was no money left, and the last time the boy saw his father, he was floating in midair. Okay. The boy informed his mother, but his mother said this. Oh, that's right. I remember Josh's story now. What are you saying? At a time like this, we're all very exhausted right now. Don't tell me such lies again. The boy tried to lead his mother to father again and again, but she let go of his hand every time. After some time, the boy's brother and sister led their mother toward where father was. When I say it, you say it's a lie. Why? Is it because they have something, and I have nothing? Did you know that they were all lies before? Is it okay if you don't know they're lies?
the boy renounced having to improve himself. That's why his story was the boy who cried wolf, is the father hung himself, but because his mom knew he was lying about all the adventures that he had been taken, because their family was in such a bad state, his mother refused to believe that the father had actually killed himself. Meaning, I believe the last story would be Stella, a black storybook. Hopefully this one will give more insight into what Stella's story is, because that's the one I'm most interested in. There was a little town deep in the woods. In this little town there lived many people. They all lived healthy lives without sickness. But it struck suddenly one stormy night. A curse was laid on the forest. That explains things. Many victims of the curse died every day, but a single girl did not fall victim to the curse. Many people felt pity for the girl who had lost her family to the curse and invited her to their homes. If the curse came once more, and the girl lost another family. After losing a fifth family, she met a person in a church who offered her an apple. This apple carries the curse of death. With this, you can go to heaven with the rest of them. But the girl refused, and that person too died of the curse. The girl deeply regretted not eating that poison apple. Soon, the girl began to harbor a hatred for living. The girl renounced having any attachment to life. Okay, that's why everyone was dying, and she kept saying everyone was dying, because there literally was a curse, and everyone she was staying with ended up dead, and that's why she too did not want to live anymore. That makes sense. I'm in a library now. This smell. There are books here. Then maybe this is what library we used to go to. We loved it. All gone now, though. What a useless kid. Do you see a white notebook anywhere? If you do, tell me. What is it? Ha ha! Is that what you heard? Yes. If it were a dream, that wouldn't hurt your heart so. Maybe this place is more like what you'd call heaven or hell. There must be a simple reason why you've come here. Probably because you've lost. Cat? Do you mean the one with the smarmy laugh? I wonder if he's the one I know. What? Did you believe everything that cat said? The words of a demon who treats people's sorrows as his feasts. How could you believe something you've never seen or experienced? Maybe you can believe because you have no clue. Huh, how strange. Liars are everywhere. The world can hardly contain them all, and gullible people also everywhere. But it's only the gullible ones who get hurt. Maybe God's just a sadist. Just kidding. I love the smell of books. Okay. Oh, hey, wait a second. Teacher's not following me anymore. It's the girl that's following me. And I think who she's talking about or was talking about earlier was Teacher. Maybe she used to be her old romantic interest and things did not go so well. She said to keep a lookout for a white notebook. There's a white notebook. Hey, okay, I just had to look at all the bookshelves. Found it? Good. Will you show it to me? Yes, it's blank. It's always been blank ever since then. Thank you for being vague. No, it's okay. I just wanted to check. That's it? Why? Well, I guess we're moving on then. Oh. Okay, it's a pool of water. Looks like we're here. It's the sky. A sky of souls. This is where they're reborn. Both eaten souls and souls that lose their power can be reborn, but I'm too weighed down to fly, so I can't. Yes, some choose to keep going even when they're nothing but a soul. Fantastic power can be turned into an equally awful power, but don't you think it's better to be reborn than to cling to one thing? You know it's impossible to get a crumpled piece of paper back to being creaseless. It's no good for me. I've lost my soul and my sparkle. To think that he's family, my only connection, well, but I'm shameful myself. You should grow to be people who can break away. What? Renouncing facing oneself, renouncing acknowledgement, renouncing improving oneself, renouncing attachment to life, and he renounced taking notice of anything around him. What you're about to see is the fate of a person who ends up that way. It's all right, even if you feel you're as unhappy as can be now, there's lots of happiness to be had. You're still children, yes? Not adults yet. Yes, so you always need to be looking ahead. There's no point in looking behind. It's all up to you. In the end, I hope we can meet again. Good night, crybaby. Hey. Hey. Oh, okay, hi. Teacher's back. All right, then. Are you okay? You've been spacing out. Well, as long as you're all right. Hurry up and open the door. Okay. Achievement unlocked. Crumpled paper. All right, then. I don't know what any of that was about. That just confused me even more than I was already confused. I mean, I guess it tied up some of the stories, but what was that girl? Who was her relation to? She said you're about to witness what happens to a man who's so detached from everything. And to be fair, teacher does seem to be someone who spaces out quite a lot. So I think that's what she's talking about. I still think that maybe it was an old romantic interest, but I don't know for sure. So yeah, I guess now I can go here. Are you going? Yeah, I guess so. Oh. Well, this is a fun-looking place. Oh boy, what's in here? This is where we part. This is my world. This door leads to my current world. It's very tiny and still restricted. Okay. It's open. Why did it come to this? You're smart, so perhaps you know. If you know the answer, tell me. Alan? Oh. Obtained a shard of... Mother. Father. I have to go. Go where? I didn't even know your mom and dad were like... what? Oh, hey, there's like a... What is that? It's locked. All right, then. What is this? There's a strange hole. Whoa. Oh, I can go down. Or never mind. I guess we're going down. I appear to be in... Oh, hi! Whoa! You look a little different than usual. Is that teacher? Count your sins. That's too many! Judgment. Guilty. Sentenced to bed. Sweet dreams for life. Yo, ah-ha-ha. What? Told you, didn't I? That I'd show you the goods in the hood. What was kind of a mess. I scrounged up some stuff. I'm sorry that I can't read. I'm really bad. Left eyes from a boy hurt by sheep. Hair, a girl who lost the light. Ears, an abandoned black cat. Pretty sweet, don't you think? Heap on that praise. Now I'm a guy who keeps his promises. What was your promise? I forgot. You got the key, yeah? From the White Rabbit. But you stabbing somebody or but you get in... fuck. But you stabbing somebody or someone getting stabbed is boring. For me, anyway. You're not sure how to answer any of my questions. You'd taste lousy, I bet. Ah, that's right. Didn't I tell you that, too? We eat souls. If we don't, we go poof. You did mention something about that at the beginning of the game. We could eat dogs or frogs, sure, but people taste best, especially when their souls are broken by despair and agony. Kids don't know much stuff. If you know what to take, it's easy to break 'em. But man, I didn't think you'd be so hollow when I took it from you. Kids like you are rare in this day and age, you know. Adults are no good, though. They're too hard because of all the dirty knowledge. So we mainly dine by luring kids into this world. Oh! Ah, but this time is special. That guy never changed, not since he was a little brat. Couldn't be a happier day than this, no sir. What's so funny? You eat pigs and cows and their souls? What's the difference if we eat frogs and human souls? There really ain't no difference between us and you. Why do we keep using the same language as you? That never struck you? Question, what do you think happens when people die? When people die and vanish from the world, do they give us power? Because souls don't die. Okay, what is happening? There's all kinds of them, and I take... There's all kinds of them, and I take things from them. Rabbit can rewrite the signs on the paths people take, in a good way or a bad way. You guys like to call that the work of demons or angels, depending. The only one different is our God. He's pretty wrathful. He made it so all creatures need to live. But people forgot because they made their own rules. Well, what do you think of that? The world was already over once people came into being, just taking the road to the end from then on. Well, there you go. That's what I've done. Now, I told you a bit ago, the other way to link the world with the world, a pact with a demon. In layman's terms, your soul and mine get mixed. If I can take a soul rather than eat it, I can live much, much longer. Strong intentions are risky. Those make it hard for me to act the way I like. But you are empty. You don't get a chance this good every day. If you give me everything, I'll take all the guys in this world back to your world as thanks. It'll be over before you know it. It doesn't hurt. Vanish here or merge with me to help the others. What'll it be? Okay, that was a lot of information to process. So from what I can gather from that giant spiel from the Cheshire Cat is the other world, the little storybooks that I've been going into to help people come to terms with things that have happened in their life. That dream state is his reality. And in his reality, he can basically, when they're asleep through their dreams, he can then take their soul, I guess, is what he's trying to say. And he's telling me I can merge with him and he'll spare everyone. Or I can choose not to do that and deal with the consequences of that. So I have some choices to make, and I imagine both have a different outcome. So I'm gonna do both. Vanish here, merge with me to help the others. What'll it be? Okay or no? I mean, it saves everyone, so that can't be the wrong thing to do. Okay. Pact made. I can't hate you, smart brats. By the way, I think you'll keep enough consciousness to see, so there's that. What I took from you, all right, I'll tell you before you go. Yeah, why was I in the house? Because everyone seems to have a past trauma, except Alan. Oh, I see. You took that away from me. And from the others. Satisfied? No, because I don't know what that is. Alrighty, I'll remember you, sure will. Well, yeah, aren't you going to be me? So long, Alan. Oh. Well, that can't be good. Is that an ending? That's an ending! These pictures are different. I don't think I've seen these before. Okay, so what's the ending bit for me? Man, it's always hard to get used to new stuff. As for this key, I don't want to meet the rabbit right now. I'll toss it out around here. Now to pick up these pieces. Who will I eat first? What? I bet if I eat him right in front of him, he'll fall to despair easy. Can't eat adults, though. I'll play with him. Then get some new parts from him. End. Cheshire Cat. Okay. Sorry, Alan. I don't think that was good. I was thinking that would be the good ending because I would be saving everyone, but I don't think that's what happened. Okay, so I'm back here. I don't want to go down the hole again, but this is locked, so how can I... Can I maybe interact with... No, that's locked too. Crap. Oh, I didn't even check these bookcases before. Is there, like, anything here? Or a variety of books? Oh, there's a diary. Oh, okay, I'll read that. I bought a house. Well, but it was formerly a facility. It's much too big for me. I can see myself getting lost easily. I'm indebted to Cliff once again. I should really thank him later. Today I met a girl, a few days ago. She was found near a house that burned down and seems to be the daughter. She insists that there's someone other than her. She seems to have another personality, so I gave her double the furniture and such. I wasn't sure what to do, but at any rate, I found a research subject this way. She's now in my care. Oh, so this is teacher's diary. What does he mean by a research subject, though? I mean, that's clearly Letty and her split personality Rick, but... what is he researching exactly? No symptoms at the moment. I met a second girl. I received a letter 3 days ago that had all the I met a second girl. I received a letter 3 days ago that had all the particulars. Perhaps because of what she's been through, she's much less cheery. She's reluctant to talk with me. She enjoyed talking with the other girl, albeit not for very long. It may be slow, but I'll try to get her talking with me. No symptoms at the moment. The third, I met a boy. I was surprised, but given his mother, I decided to take him in. He talks plenty, but he's illogical. He was a little awkward with the two girls, but they're playing together a few days later. Today he kept putting frogs on my head. He's a bit too mischievous. No symptoms at the moment. I met the fourth, a girl. She walked from a town in the woods. I talked with her, and she told me about a new mysterious illness. Evidently, it wiped out her town. Did she have a resistance to it? I'm a little interested, but it's unrelated. She doesn't seem to want to talk about it much. Unrelated. This girl walks to your house and says, hey, I just came from a village in the woods where everyone's dead from some random weird disease. I think I'd be a little concerned because I don't think I would want to catch that or introduce it to the other people that I've been taking care of. It's hard to talk with her. She doesn't talk with the others. It's hard to talk with her. She doesn't talk with the others. Just playing piano in her room. No symptoms at the moment. What symptoms are you looking for? All the children have the potential to break out, but still no symptoms. Break out of what? But are there even symptoms? How did it go back then? I'm getting a headache. I'll stop for now. A few pages are ripped out. I met a fifth child. He was outside when the incident happened. They say the shock caused memory loss. At a glance, I was surprised. It's just a hunch, but he must have been on the verge. I'll watch him very carefully. 2 seasons have passed since then. What have I been doing? I feel like my chest is burning. I see the scene in my mind again. This must mean, yes, very soon. It must be over soon. My head hurts. I'm sorry, Fiona. Yeah, okay, so he is connected to Fiona, that girl who I was talking to earlier. There's a scrap of paper in the back. What about the missing pages? Obtained a notebook scrap. Okay. Ugh. Someone's head is cut out there. When I came to, it was my usual world. She's still sleeping today. I think that the missing thing, by the way, is love. So I loved lots of people, but I was never loved. Why is that? Should I have been loved more? But there's no bad people left. There's only good people around me. The cat says only bad people can love. Okay, well, maybe love isn't it, because that wouldn't make very much sense. Which is right. I don't know. I don't know a thing. I just keep trying to love people so I can be loved. That's just my assumption. I don't know if that's... Oh, that unlocked! So now we've got experiments thrown in the... Not experiments, I don't think... Yeah, research subject. So what... So what exactly was he researching? I don't necessarily understand. I imagine it's something to do with the potential of entering the other world, which I was able to do, because he said that when he found me, I was on the verge of it. Oh, boy. Hi. Hey, teacher. You mind giving me the pages you ripped out of your book back there? Alan, if you're here, then... No, the cat can't be trusted. You really are proficient at breaking promises. It's quite troubling. What promise did I break? That key! It looks sharp. Give that to teacher, would you? Right away. Now! Seem a little aggressive. I don't know if I should trust you, but you also took all of us in, and we're being very you know what? I'm going out on a limb. I'm probably gonna very regret this, but I'm gonna give the teacher the key. I trust you. Good boy. Oh, did you just stab me? What? What the? Did you just stab yourself? Haha, it doesn't even hurt. Now it can end this awful dream. Yes, it's the end. Will you hear my story? Sure! This isn't my first time in the world. I've been here before. Nightmare syndrome. As an avid reader, I'm sure you've heard of that at least once. It's a disease that keeps one from waking and takes their soul. The cause is said to be unknown, but I believe it emerges in children whose hearts are in darkness. Have you noticed? I took in hurt children with nowhere to go, helped them, and let them live with me, but secretly I observed and studied them as children who might acquire the sickness. I must have upset you. I'm sorry. I want to destroy this world and these dreams, whatever it takes. I lost someone important to me right before my eyes in this world. Ever since then, I've thought of nothing else. It was my selfishness. So when you arrived, I was very surprised. Maybe because you reminded me of myself from back then. Yeah, I did confuse them. They look an awful lot like each other. If I had made you unhappy, I thought you'd acquire it, but I couldn't do that. Soon, my door opened. I should have come alone. The rest of you were taken in as well, and the entrance grew bigger as a result. I tried various things, but nothing worked. Alan, though you opened the door, you did nothing wrong. It's all my fault. There. It's okay. This is my dream, my world. I hid too much of my weakness. Before I knew it, I was drowning in more than I could manage. So I have to end it, for her as well. I'm not very smart. She often told me so. I researched long, but I guess it was all for naught. Take this. I obtained a locket. I couldn't give you what you wanted most, because I was never given it. I don't even know what it's like. I'm sorry. If you have nothing, then you should make something. You have wonderful friends all around you. Just take it slow. You're smart, Alan, so you'll be fine. Right. I'm an adult, allegedly, so they won't eat me. I'll figure something out. There's a number for a man named Cliff on my desk. Say my name and he'll come help you. He's my one and only friend. He's very kind. You'll be fine. Okay. Please forget about me. Then no one will have to come here again. Why will no... What? Good night, Alan. Okay, good night, teacher. Obtained a notebook scrap. Oh, good. Why wasn't I loved? I thought I could love then, but I simply wasn't able to do it because I didn't know how to love. What will I do now? I've lost everything. I have nothing. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Love me. Someone please, love me. Okay. Okay, I'm awake. He told me to call Cliff, so that I'll do. Cliff? A phone. Yes. Yeah, Maybe there's something on his desk. Teacher's sleeping now. Basic controls. Oh, I don't need this. All kinds of contact info is written here. There's a number of a man named Cliff. Yes, I'd like that, please. A diary. Read? Teacher! No, wait. That did not spell that right. Oh, that's because it's too long. A picture and a note from teacher's locket. Oh. It's the boy from earlier and a girl who resembles him. And this note. I'm in beverage, but I'm not in rink. I'm in hurt, but I'm not in pen. I'm in 7, but I'm not in scene. I'm in drizzle, but I'm not in ran. I'm in card, but I'm not in automobile. Huh? Oh, I get it. Oh, that's easy. I'll come back to that. That's the password. So basically, like, he's saying there's a letter that's in this word, but not in this word, and that'll end up being the password. But I'm gonna try to call Cliff. Hello? A phone. Make a call. Ring, ring. Cliff? Yes, hello. Can you please explain to me what the heck this game is about? I'm very confused. Oh. I just have to get the true ending. Gotcha. How do I do that? Yes, hello. Huh, it's not often you're the one calling me. Is that Alan I hear? Ah, I see. Get your things packed. I'd appreciate if you could... Get your things packed. I'd appreciate if you could do his too. I'll just be a little bit. In the meantime, please. Right, it's okay. Just give me a little time. Bye. What was that all about? Trusted friend. Okay then. Well, I guess I'll unlock teacher's diary then. Diary, never mind, because I need to figure out the thing. Okay, and this note. I'm in beverage, but I'm not in rink. Okay, so that doesn't follow the logic I was thinking, where I was like, oh, it's a letter that's in this word, but not in this word. But I'm in beverage, but not in rink. Would it just be D, beverage, drink? So that'd be D. I'm in hurt, but not in pen. So the corresponding I'm in hurt, but not in pen. If I add an A, it becomes pain, and that relates to hurt. And then, yeah, I'm in 7, but not in scene. So V would be that. So D-A-V. I'm in drizzle, but not in ran. Drizzle, I, but not in rain. So, and then I'm in card, but not in automobile. So that one would, if you remove the D, then it becomes car, automobile, and car. So it's David. So teacher's name is David. Haha, I've discovered your secret, teacher. Okay, let's get to the bottom of this. I've returned to my own world. Fiona stabbed herself with a knife. Oh my! Was it Fiona who had that dream? Then I must be dreaming too. No, I don't want to lose her. To sacrifice her. Fiona is still sleeping. The demon will eat her soul. There's not much time left. With all my teachers given me, I can go to school now. I'm rather reluctant too. I got involved with one particularly annoying person. He's named Cliff. I don't want anything to do with him. I pray he can let me have some peace. That evening, Fiona's soul was lost. I wasn't in time. Now, what am I going to do? I played with Cliff again today. He told me some interesting things. I was wondering how it would go when he dragged me out. He's a good person, very good. So, teacher is retiring tomorrow. Seems she's having a child. I'm going overseas. I'm anxious, but Cliff will be with me, so I should be fine. You guys turned into best buddies real quick, considering you did not want to interact with him. Apparently, my novel won a big prize. Cliff submitted it somewhere. I got in a little fight with him over it. I told him if it were going to be popular, I'd use his name, then went to my room. I don't have any interest in that. I've been having the same dream lately. A dream of that day. Is she angry or is she suffering? I have to destroy that dream quickly. There might be another like her or like me. Just what is... Maybe I do know. I suppose first, I'll repair our friendship. How many years has it been since I said I'm sorry? Oh, are you talking about the friendship between you and Cliff? Oh, hey! Is that an ending? Good morning, teacher. Look, another one came today. We're going to run out of places to put them. Letty's the same as ever, always eager to play. Chelsea's slowly starting to talk to others. She's very good at cooking as well. Joshua told me he found someone he likes. Stella always looks weary of our antics, but she seems to be having fun. Mr. Cliff and the others who look after us are all very nice people. There's no way we could forget. We'll always think of you as our teacher, so we'll destroy the dream and save you. We absolutely will. There's a very low chance of success, but we are looking for a way. Until then, we'll keep sending it, that thing which you said you didn't know. Until then, good night, teacher. End. Recipient of love. Aw, they're all giving teacher notes. Achievement unlocked, recipient of love. That's the end of the game! Holy crap! Well, it only took me more than a year, but there you have it. That was the end of Alicemare. So what I can gather from the story, and I could be wrong, and please let me know in the comments what you thought or if you disagree with my take on this, but I think what had happened is all those events that we were playing through in the storybook realm, I think that those are actual real events. Those did happen. Maybe not in the exact same way, but they did happen, and then teacher took those children in. But that's, sorry, getting ahead of myself. So when teacher was very young, him and Fiona were very close, and then she ended up getting this disease that caused you to slip into a deep sleep that you could not escape from. And that deep sleep that she was in is what teacher calls the world. And in that world, when you're in that deep sleep, the Cheshire Cat comes for you and takes your soul, essentially, I imagine, killing you, and that's when your life ends. In the real world, probably, something along those lines, since teacher mentioned he wasn't in time, he didn't reach her in time. I imagine that once you're in the world, in that dream world for too long, the Cheshire Cat gets to you and takes your soul, and then you pass on in the real world. I think... And he said it had something to do with people who had dealt with traumatic experiences in their past. So, Fiona must have had something tragic that happened to her, and that's why she slipped into that dream state. Then teacher, regretting his loss of her in the future, you know, got his house and then ended up taking in these children who had also had traumatic experiences in the hopes that he could maybe get back to the world. Or the dream world, to save Fiona, or at least put an end to the sickness. Like, go back into the world to defeat the Cheshire Cat, to keep him from getting people's souls in the future. And when he found me, Alan, he discovered that I was very, very close to being able to enter that world. And so I did, and I went through all of these kids. I went through every individual story that they had to tell and learned about their traumatic past, and then collected the shards of love. I was right, that word is love. I collected the shards of love, and by collecting them all, I think I was able to put an end to that dream, to it, and into that world, so that no one else will slip into it in the future. That's my take on it. I'm sure there are probably some other puzzle pieces you could fit in there to get a more fleshed out story than even what I was just able to interpret. But wow, that was a really good game. I enjoyed that a crap ton. I really hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thank you for sticking with me. I know it's been a really, really long time since I've played this game, and I should have completed it quite a while ago. But again, I just ended up getting into a game-breaking glitch last time I played this where it wouldn't let me move on. So I really wanted to replay through everything so I could truly complete this game as a way of not only moving on to do new games, but just a way to get back into recording again. So thank you all for sticking with me. Thank you all for sticking around even though I haven't uploaded in a while. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this game. Let me know what you thought of the story or what your theories on it are. I would love to hear back from you. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, you can do so. It would mean a lot, though you don't have to. So thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video with something new! Bye-bye.